Well, what do we have here? We have Renee. Renee has decided to say some more information regarding Chidi. So let's get into exactly what she had to say. Chidi, I am utterly shocked that his heart ended up darker than his skin. Wow. Wow. Just a black charcoal mass of negativity. Lies and false accusations. It is because you don't understand much of anything. You're so empty inside and outside. No personality, no joy, a laughter, no happiness, and yet you call yourself a Christian. People that follow God are truly happy like me. I always knew you needed help, but I never knew it was to this degree. Nobody can help you but yourself. Love conquers all. Wow. Renee has definitely started off with one hell of a freaking storm. But let's continue before we even start to get our own opinions into this. You have no love to give and you're too thick-headed to receive. As long as you keep letting your families make the decisions, things will always end badly for you. I should have run when you had a problem with the fact that I was white. You know me. Everything happens for a reason. It's crazy how we are now reading something that is now got to a point where race, pigmentation, complexion is now become a part of the conversation. Now, of course, we know that Chidi came out with he came out with one whole long statement against Renee. Renee's obviously, punching back. But let's get into the next bit. Baby boy's embarrassed and now being even more negative than what he started out with. I didn't realize what I was about to get myself into until most recently. This would have been the biggest mistake of all. Made my exes look like saints. Then I said, oh no, I was headed for another crooked red flag. God saved me. Chidi is mad because I broke up with him, run away from him, and want nothing to do with him. And now I'm exposing the truth. He is too apparently he used me. Curse his money. I mean, listen, it's crazy when somebody says you are worse than my exes, knowing that before that they told you that their exes were the worst of the worst. Oh boy, things have definitely taken a turn, but it is crazy because she's out here saying that he is the crazy one. He is the one that needs help. When I guess, meanwhile on screen, we've always believed that she is the crazy one and she is the one that needs the help. Interesting how her perspective is completely different. But I will say this though, in this situation, it is crazy how much she is also talking about the Lord himself when herself has said very interesting things regarding aliens and Illuminati, and you know what I'm talking about. But listen, let's get into it some more because this is just the beginning. There is more. Now, in this one itself in particular, she goes, poor baby Chidi. Yeah, it's better that I leave him alone and that it happened the way it did. I must have frightened him. There are real men out there that are looking for real women. I mean, if she's saying that she's a real woman, I mean, listen, we're all allowed to be delusional sometimes in life. Sometimes in life, we're all allowed to have a little bit of a toxic positivity. Sometimes in life, we're all allowed to feel ourselves, but then there's the reality. But hey, she says that she's a real woman. Good for her. She continues by saying he's too dependent and doesn't even have it in him to stand. I talk to the other blind people and they are doing very well for themselves. They know how to make decisions perfectly fine and they know not to allow their family to make every single decision for them because this is what happens. I'm out. So obviously ends it with the baby, with the teddy bear emoji and what's it called on the bottle. Calling him a baby. Okay. But this is not the end of it. There is more to come. But before we get into that, let's just go through what we've just read so far, because what's to come after this is slightly separate. It's still Renee speaking, but it's not necessarily the same thing. But either way though, let's just go through this part itself in particular. I want to know why she felt or thought that it was a good idea to say that his heart is darker than his skin. Why would you have to reference his skin? Why couldn't you just say that his heart is as dark as a black charcoal or something like that, you know? So to be honest, the fact that she's gone in that route is not a good look. It's a horrible look. It's an ugly look. It really exposes the person that you are, first and foremost. That is not something that I don't know why when she was writing this, she thought that this was going to be a great idea. This was going to be a great look. But here's the thing. She talks about how he has no personality, no joy, no laughter, no happiness. Well, here's the thing. So why did you fall for him then? Why did you want to be with him? Why would you travel to be with this guy if he has no personality? Honestly, this is my issue with Renee and Chidi. Now they are both at war. They are both saying things that I sit there and I say to both of them, so why the hell did you two even try to be together? Make it make sense. But you know how people be sometimes, right? When things don't work out, they be petty as hell and they be saying things that just doesn't even add up. The way people work into this society is so sad. Why can't people just break up and just be amicable? You know, just break up and just let it be. But either way, though, in the next paragraph, she does also, you know, bring up the whole thing about, you know, I should have ran when you had a problem with the fact that I was white. Again, so you start off by bringing in, obviously, the race of his race, but then now you're talking about how you should have ran when you realized that he wasn't a fan of you because you're white. So why did you stick around then? Why did you put yourself in a position to tolerate that? I mean, listen, she talks about how, you know, in the next paragraph herself in particular, no, was it this one? No, it was actually the last one. When she actually speaks about the whole thing about, you know, there are real men out there looking for a real woman. Well, a real woman wouldn't stay around with a guy that has an issue with her pigmentation. So again, it's a bit of a madness, isn't it? Well, it is a madness. But this is what happens when people become completely unhinged with just vengeance because they're upset with the result that they got for somebody that they obviously did like. And now they're just in their feelings because it didn't plan out the way they wanted it to be. I mean, Renee needs to check on the fact that her past relationships with her baby fathers have never been great. So she needs to check the fact that maybe it is her. No, forget that. It's not even a maybe. She needs to check that she is a part of the problem of why her relationships don't work. Not sit here and just be like, blame, 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 blame. But this is the problem though. Neither one of these two have been able to take any form of accountability. It is literally watching two kids throwing their teddy bears at each other and say, no, no, no. That's probably the worst reference in the world. I'm not going to lie to you. But anyway, with that being said, let's now move on to the next two. Now, this is where it gets very, very spicy. In this one here, somebody asks Renee, did Chidi like that you're an animal lover? She responds by saying he loved everything about me. I am shocked and disgusted of his behavior. Ever since this sister got more involved, it went downhill. Very, very interesting. Then she was also asked the question, what did happen? Oh, yeah, so my bad. Sorry, I got a bit confused there. My bad. Anyway, what did happen when you were all fighting? I think I remember that she put her hands on you. I mean, was there a part where Chidi's sister put her hands on Renee? I can't remember myself in particular, but anyway, she says production and I came to their house. All three ignored the door and was hiding in rooms. Production knocked door open by itself. We walked in. Isn't that trespassing though? That's a bit of a funky one still. Production and her were just trespassed. Like, yo, if you're knocking and somebody isn't letting you in, you're not allowed in. But okay then. We walked in. They were all hiding. Chidi was playing dead. Yo, catch me with this. What? Chidi was playing dead. Refusing to talk to me at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. If somebody's playing dead and refusing to talk to you, just leave the situation. There's no reason for you to stick around, but okay. Since they were behaving this way, I told them I was leaving. Went to pack, got confronted by sister on the way out. Everyone was acting that way. I had to leave. Or at least you knew to do the right thing, but let's just remember, Chidi was playing dead. Her choice of words are comical. And also, let's also remember, production and I came to their house. All three ignored the door and was hiding in rooms. Production knocked door open by itself. We walked in. You trespassed. And let's not forget, she says all three ignored. We're missing one more person. They have a baby. So that means there was 4 people in that household. And you're telling me that you was knocking on a door where 3 adults were hiding, clearly knowing that there was a baby in there, which probably was sleeping if the baby obviously wasn't reacting. So you all decided, you and production decided to literally disturb potentially a baby that was sleeping because you just wanted to get your content. That is wild. That is crazy. That is ludicrous. Or am I missing something right here, right now? Let me know your thoughts on that one. But nonetheless, though, let's get into the last one itself in particular. Well, actually, this is actually a follow-up to what was said before. The person also says, oh my gosh, that's insane. What happened when the sister confronted you? Did the camera see any of this? She said, started when she hit me with her elbow to turn on the lights because I was looking for the lights. So she's not saying that the sister hit her purposely, but she's saying the sister did hit her with the elbow to not turn on the lights because I was looking for the lights. Let me know what you think. Do you think she's saying that the sister did it on purpose, or it was nothing but just an accident? She had to hit me like that because she was holding the baby. Again, now the baby's been introduced into the conversation. These people are crazy. You know, like I hit first. No, I hit. You know, like I hit push. Why were they angry? I have no idea why they so angry in life. It's crazy. She talks about how they are angry in life. You gotta love the word they, right? I wonder what she means by they. But let's just get into the nitty and gritty here. The only person that we saw that was continuously angry, continuously disturbed, continuously easily aggravated was you. Now, here's the thing. I've said that there's a chance that before filming or before the cameras rolled, something has happened that's obviously triggered her to behave the way she has behaved, that being Renee. Because certain things aren't adding up to why she's so quick to go berserk. But here's the thing though, for her to sit there and to say that they are all angry in life is crazy because she's acting as if she's got self-control of her own temper, as if she's got self-control of her own behavior. And it's very evident that Renee does not have any self-control for her own actions, for her own behavior. So while she's sitting here talking about and judging, that's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy to sit there and have these opinions and to call other people angry when you legit have no control over what comes out of your mouth, and you have no control of even the finger pointing that you do. You have no control over nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, with that being said, let me know, what are your thoughts? As far as I'm concerned, this is Renee, ladies and gentlemen. Could we expect anything else? But I really do want to know your thoughts on, do you believe that they were trespassing in a house where clearly they were not invited to actually walk into, as well as also disturbing the baby potentially as well? And we've already seen in the last episode that everyone in the family, all 3 adults in the family, were happily having arguments whilst the baby was crying in the freaking background. That is a problem on all of them, but most importantly, the mother should have really known better, and so should the father too. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts, and we can most certainly talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.